Welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. We are under the conciergerie or something like that. In the boathouse. We came into a secret door here. Used a shell casing that we crushed under this door to open this door. Bit of a weird puzzle, but finally we go through. Let's see if we can find some clues to the murder of Mr. Garjon.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Garjon?
Is there a light switch? I don't see anything here. Can we find a light switch maybe here at the entrance? Should be one at the entrance. There's something there. Some kind of little button.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
Wow. What is this? Like a secret society or something.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear.
What?
Fascist regalia.
Oh.
A message of hate.
Fascists. It had to be fascists.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
So this place hasn't been used for years. So the people who used it must have disappeared.
The flags had faded.
Oh. Oh.
Fascist regalia.
I thought I was looking at this thing, but I guess that's the same. There's a map there of Europe. So these were French fascists. I guess there were French fascists as well. You never really heard much about them. Mostly about the French resistance. La Résistance. I guess there had to be bad guys as well.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Read it. Well, they seem to have been a bit very what's it called? Suspicious. I'm thinking they were under surveillance all the time or something, because they made things in code. The note has been written using a substitution cipher. Alright, so okay, so highlight the symbol, then highlight the corresponding letter. Right, so this is another puzzle. But are they substituted just in order like this? On the same piece of paper? That doesn't seem very safe. Well, if we highlight this, can we highlight this one and then... Oh, we highlight this. No? Oh, so we have to guess. And I hope it's in English, otherwise I don't think I could do this at all. What could be two letters in a row? Two letters in a row here as well. The most common... Don't know what this is. The most common words in English would be maybe the, and maybe. So if we do And A and E are very common letters. Seems like this would be an E. Looks very much like an E. If we make this an E, which one is that? This one. E. Does that work? 3 maybe? 3. Is this an R? Let's make this an R. And let's make... No, let's see. What could this be then? Oh. Well, R and then another letter. That doesn't seem right. No. I don't think that's right. There we go. And then we have this one as an E. Agent. Ere? What does that mean? Pierre, maybe? Pierre is not a common... P is not a common letter, so that looks right. Report. Full report to follow, but this is too urgent to wait. Oh no, and... And something... Lamada? I don't know. Both dead. This is not a coincidence. Coincidence? Indeed, it's CM. Seems that all of us who came together in something are in danger. Take great care. So that's a K. Is that an L then? No, L has already been used. Yamada? And not Zamada, is it? July. Is that July? And this one. Oh, that's a Y. Yeah. And then the last one. X.
I decrypted the note. It read, Pierre. Full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
We did it! Decoded the message. Didn't give us a lot of information though. It gave us 2 names. Arno and Yamada.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
That's me. That's her.
Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered. This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume, a penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon?
I see. So he was also a big media do-gooder, she called it, to the public or such, but not really. And the other 2 were murdered, and he came down here and worked in secret. Not sure why he came down here. I'm guessing maybe he was a fascist back in the day. Maybe that's why. Seems strange though. Or maybe he killed people and then the murderers maybe that was the murderer's family or something.
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone mouldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
So he was here very recently. Right, so now we've found everything probably in here that we need to find, so we can go out again. Don't need to look at the flags again. Wait, what was this?
I wasn't going to find anything in this old...
Okay, so that desk hasn't been used. Don't need to turn off the lights. Oh, do we? Yeah, let's turn off the lights.
Turning the lights off wasn't going to help.
Well, it's going to save on the energy bill. See if we can take this down. No, wait, we have to...
The cross didn't drop back down.
Yeah, I know. We have to remove this. And then we'll be let out. So now we should probably be able to get out.
I wasn't leaving yet.
No?
I had a hunch there was more to find.
More yet? Let's get back in here.
That was more sensible.
Oh, here's something here.
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
There's something...
That wasn't going to help.
No? It looks like a hole for the thing out there, but I can't use that. Maybe this safe key? No. Maybe this key? You can pick it with your pin, surely. No?
Lady Justice stared out from a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands.
A hint with this one?
A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
It seems like it would be that thing out there, but I can't get it in here without closing the door, right? Because that's the thing that keeps this door open. Could I put the elephant in there? No. Maybe I could put the elephant under the door. Let's see, can we put the elephant in this door? Put it here? No. Let's see if we can find anything else in here. There is that desk. You can leave the elephant on the desk. No. Lots of flags and stuff. We don't want to look at those again. Is there something I missed on this desk?
One thing was clear. Someone connected to Cauchon had been watching me.
Yeah, I know that.
My
Look.
articles about the...
Yeah, can I pick them up? No, I can't pick them up. Can I use something with these? I can use this one.
No.
No. Can I drink this? No. Probably nothing left anyway. I don't think there's anything I can do here. But how do I get that thing in here? Without closing the door. Okay, let's go out here and see if I take this. If I pick this up, then this door is gonna close. Right? Yeah, it closes. So I can't get in there with this thing. Hint maybe? Oh. Right, let's have a look in that drawer again then. So check the desk twice. Check everything twice, right? It is a pretty long desk. Oh, but pretty short drawers.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Is there something in there?
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story. I had enough for a story, an amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Carchon's to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Also, that was what she was after.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
Of course.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
The fascist keeps on oppressing. After he's dead. Probably other people involved, of course.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
Grey overcoat.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time. but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Really? Well, I think we're going to meet him actually.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Ah, clown. Oh wait, I think I remember this one. Oh no. That's the scene I remember from the game. I don't think I played the previous things.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was gonna do. I was gonna find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters.
Okay.
Justice is up there with liberty, and equality, and, fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that and the money, of course.
Okay, so he's really angry. He doesn't really care about the people who died in the explosion. Well, it seems we now have a different playable character. And we're in a different place. And a clown just blew up this cafe. Though we survived. Without any scratches or anything, it seems. Anyway, we'll continue from here next time. So I'll see you then. Bye!